money is super important, but in most cultures, there are a lot of lies they told about money that keeps people, poor, or even in middle class or like average. They don't end up getting money and they end up being miserable all their lives. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about all of those lies and be telling you the truth about money so that you can be better prepared, better informed, and you end up not making those decisions. And if you already made the decisions, you will retrace your steps back and make the right decisions about money. So if you have not already subscribed to my channel, you should do that right now. Just subscribe and hit the notification bell. I talk about things that relate to money, personal development, and growth. That's why they call me Kita Money. I'm joking actually, but let's just get this thing. Okay, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to be talking about is school is a scam. Is school really a scam? The truth is that most people believe that school is the solution to all of their problems. See, if you are going to school to learn a course, more about a course, well, you might learn. But if you are going to school to get rich, there's a problem. See, initially school was not designed to make anybody rich. It was designed to produce employees who are obedient. So it was designed to produce employees. Again, I repeat, employees. And before now, there were only a few educated people. So if you were educated, you were hot cake. But right now, there are so many educated people. So being an employee, and the labor market is even very, very hard. You want to be an employee in this time when there are no jobs. Even the governor, even the president has already said, go and look, there are no jobs for anyone. Like, imagine. So, what am I saying? I'm not saying school is a scam, but I'm saying if you are going to school because you want to get wealthy, you are in the wrong place. Okay? There are so many skills online these days. There are so many skills people are asking for. Skills like SEO, web design, mobile app development, so many skills, both in the tech space and in the marketing space. Okay? There are people are actually needing, people are asking for, that are not in the school curriculum or school syllabus. Again, there is no even financial education in the school syllabus, so you end up not learning about money. Imagine learning skill and not learning how to monetize the skill. I mean, who are we kidding? These are the things that happen in school, okay? And so when you don't know about money, it's impossible for you to actually make money, keep money, invest money, and do all of those things. So what am I saying? School might not be a scam, right? Only if you are going there just to learn the skill. But it's a scam if you think that's all of the solution to your problem. And so about money, well, school is not going to teach you about money, so I don't know why we're even doing it anyways. I'm a student of Obafemi Awolowo University, and I'm in part 3, but I figured out all of these things right from my part 1 days, and I was like, this place is not for me. But my parents were like, this is where you're going to be. So that's where I am right now. That's the story of my life. Okay, so I actually chose medicine and I ended up with cell science. So you can understand that I am a wounded doctor and I'm in pain. I'm still in pain every day because I didn't choose that course, but yeah, here we are. Actually. Okay, enough of my sad sub story. Let's actually talk about the next thing on the list. We inherit our parents' habits with money. Yes, that's the truth. We inherit our parents' habits with money. Most of the things they call generational curse. It's not actually generational curse. It is actually habits that we inherited working in us. Now, imagine that your parents, when they get their salary, all they do is spend. They never say, we're going to remove 25% of this salary that we receive this month and save it. We're going to remove 25% of this salary and invest it. All they say is, it's a salary. Oh yeah, you work back. That's all. Go take this one, go to the market, you do this, and they spend all of the money, and before the end of the month you're already broke. So you have normalized that system that I'm supposed to be broke around 20 years. So like it's already in your system, so you believe that is how we should be, or that you should always have to work for money. First lessons you learn about anything from your parents, and if you've learned the wrong things, can later on affect you in life. So if you see that you have all this, you are thinking in that direction, you should probably think of trace back your parents' spending habits. Okay, all of those things can be the reason why you might end up in the middle class, or end up average, or end up poor. So now if you notice the rich, there's a high chance that wealth can stay in a generation, okay, if the children are taught those habits as well. But in a poor family, if your parents are poor, there's an 80% chance that you're going to also be poor. Because, okay, why would you be poor? Let's look at this thing. They taught you the same things they taught you. They don't know how to be rich. If they knew how to be rich, then they will be rich. Okay, but they don't know how. If you've read the Rich Dad Poor Dad, you'll be able to relate with what I'm. And if you have not, Again, I'm going to prescribe another book in this video. Read the Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. It's going to really help you a lot understanding financial education and breaking up from your parents' habits, because that might be one important thing you want to do. So their habits with money can also affect you. Alright, so let's move to the next thing, your mindset. Your mindset. How does your mindset affect you when it comes to making money? Most people don't know, but the mindset they have can actually stop them from even making money, talk less of saving or investing it. Now, if you have a static mindset about money, that you think, money is so hard to make, money is impossible to make, it's not impossible to make it in Nigeria, it's impossible to start off any business and create, blah 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 blah, and you have so many of these negative mindsets when it comes to money. Money is the root of all evil, love of money is the root of all evil, I just want to have small money and just be able to. Now, you have so many bad limiting beliefs about yourself, bad limiting beliefs about money. You have bad beliefs, okay, about money. It's going to affect what your mindset is made of. Your mindset is made up of your thoughts. So now, if your thoughts, if you think the wrong things, you say the wrong things, you confess the wrong things daily, you actually are going to have a really, really horrible mindset about money. You won't believe you can actually make money. In fact, when you believe that I am 20, my parents are still providing for me, there's no need for me to stress myself about money. You see that stress you don't want to do now, you will do it when you are 30, you will do it when you are 35, you will do it when you are 40, because that is the mindset you have, that I'm still too young. See, you are not too young to make money. Okay, and there are so many rubbish minds, let me put it that way, because mindsets that are horrible that will keep you not making anything. Like people that want easy things, like you want making money. I'm not saying making money is hard, and I'm not saying making money is easy. There will be times when it will be difficult, but you need to press on and keep learning and keep evolving so that you can make more money. But if you believe that you just want to stay in your comfort zone, that's when I'm talking about easy. You just want to stay in your comfort zone, you don't want to do things that are difficult or things that push you to the extreme, then you probably are not going to make anything. In fact, let me check this in this video that I might drop. Okay, I've shot it about 7, 8, 9 times. It was very frustrating, but because I know I have to do this thing, I'm doing it. For most people, they give up after the second or the third trial. This mindset that can't keep myself, it is a mindset that you want to make sure you don't have, because once you have that mindset when it comes to money, you keep giving up every opportunity. You start a business and you drop it, start another business and you drop it. So many. In fact, if it's to talk about limiting beliefs and mindsets, man, it might take me an entire video to discuss and unravel that when it comes to the minds of Nigerian youth. Anyways, let's move to the next thing. Saving and investing money is very, very important. Yes, most people say saving money is very important, but what they fail to tell you, then you look at yourself, I'm earning less than 15,000 naira, and I have to go to work, and I have to buy food, I have to buy water, I have to do this, I have to do that, and you're like, there's no way I can save anything. Yes, saving and investing is very important, but first, I have a step-by-step approach which I tell everybody that this is the step-by-step approach to becoming more financially independent. Number 1 is to learn more skills. Okay, so now you're earning 50,000. That's because that's the amount of value you can offer. That is valuable. If that's how much you can earn, like at the period, that means you need to increase your value. You need to be more skilled. You need to improve the amount of skills you have. So that's the first thing to do. You need to learn more skills. Okay, when you have more skills, you have a fighting chance. Then you are more valuable, and you get offered more money. Okay, so that's 1. Improve your skills. 2, earn bigger. So you want to make sure that you are earning more. Okay, now that's easy to say that you cannot save while earning less. So now if you are receiving 15k, try to save 1,000 naira, try to save 2,000 naira. Just try, break it down. You can say I'm saving 10%, okay, I'm saving 20%, but work on actually increasing your income. So when you increase your income, you can actually save more and there'll be more impact. Next, you should, after trying to, when you try to gain more skills, okay, save. Now make sure that you are not increasing your expenses. That's one mistake most people make. Now if you're earning 50,000 naira before and you start to earn like 100,000 naira, the next thing you try to do, which is very, very, I don't understand, you are earning 50,000 before and then you upgraded your salary to 100,000. The next thing you are trying to do is trying to live like, yes, I'm earning 100,000 naira. So you start buying more stuff. What you want to do is keep your expenses way below way below as much as you can. See, if you are just growing a business, maybe you are just starting a business, you just join this entrepreneurship and you are just starting a business, make sure you are not buying expensive things. Try to keep your expenses as low and minimal as possible. For me, I spend like less than 10% of what I earn, because I know what I want out of life, okay? And I don't need anybody to believe that yes, I am rich at this point. See, seriously, I don't need anybody to believe. I don't need anybody to believe that. So I try to like keep my expenses to the barest minimum. Like, yes, I can survive. Yes, how I can survive and not spend too much. Okay, so you have to be frugal with your spending. Be very, very frugal. Once you can do that, so when you start scaling up your earnings, you make sure that your expenses are still the same. That's when you'll be able to remove that amount that you need to save. So here's an example. When you are earning 200,000 naira, you were earning 15k before. You were able to live on 15k plus credit and stuff. We'll talk about that very soon. But now you are earning 200,000. Try to keep it still within the range of 30k if possible. If it's possible for you to do that, try to keep it like that, okay? Then make sure that you are budgeting. Know how much is coming in, how much is going out. Know what you are spending your money on. Hey, if you don't know what you are spending your money on, your money is going to finish you. You've not heard people going broke after earning in millions before. Yes, you want to make sure that you know what you are spending on. You know your expenses. So if you are spending 50k out of the 200,000 you are receiving per month, okay, now you know, okay, I'm spending 50k. Okay, so how much can I save out of the rest? Now remove your savings first. When you get your salary, remove your savings first. You can use Cowrywise to save. You can use PiggyVest. Make sure you are removing your savings, okay? Make sure you are saving money. Next, you want to make sure that you have stocks. You are investing in the space of crypto. Before you take your money and go and start investing up, and you want to make sure that you actually have knowledge where you are going to invest. Don't just carry your money and go and do anything with it. See, if you've not read, there's a book I want you to read. If you don't know anything about like financial education and all of that, you can read The Richest Man in Babylon. The man totally explains. If I've not read this book, The Richest Man in Babylon, then you want to totally read the book. It totally explains financial education. You want to make sure that wherever you are chucking your money, so you've been saving all this while, or you've removed some money out that, okay, this is the money I'm going to invest. You want to make sure that you are not carrying this money and throwing it inside water. Like people that invested in Rackstally, all of those Ponzi schemes and pyramid schemes. I'm part of those people anyways. But I'm just saying, you want to make sure that that is not happening to you. You need to understand the way you are investing in. You need to understand what you are investing into. For instance, I wanted to get into crypto. And I was like, okay, I want to get into crypto. I'm not going to meet my friends that are doing crypto. I don't know if they actually know what they are doing, or if they're just blowing money away. I decided that, okay, I'm going to meet someone that actually understands this thing and is actually making legit money from this. And I'm going to take a course, okay, that will explain this crypto whatever thing to me. I want to understand what this crypto is all about. So I decided that, okay, where can I actually get a course that I can relate to the person? Okay, so the person, I know, okay, this is somebody I can relate to. The person is this Nigerian person. All right, what can I do? Then I decided to buy this course from the Palm Academy about crypto basics and all of that. And that's what I did. And I understand that, okay, if I'm going to be putting my money into this, I totally understand where my money is going and what my money is doing. Okay, treat your money like treasure, because it is treasure. Same for stocks, bonds, whatever it is you want to chuck your money into. Know it, understand it. Don't just throw your money anywhere and call it an investment. If you don't know what your money is doing there, if you don't even know the company you're investing into, you're making a mistake. Understand how they plan on, the way they run their organizations. Understand all of those stuff before you put your money anywhere and call it an investment. Now, the next, don't forget, when it comes to saving and investing, you want to make sure you are earning more. You want to make sure that you keep your expenses in check, okay? And then you want to make sure that you are saving money every month, and then you are investing all of this money back, okay? So when you look at yourself after a year, you know you are no longer at the place you started. All of these are basic things, but you need to make sure that you are playing the money game, you are playing the numbers game, you are multiplying money. So another thing I see most people doing is they prefer to work actively for their whole lives. When do you want to retire? See, you need to know when you want to retire. For me, I want to retire at age 30, okay? And well, if I like, then I might decide to continue working. But I don't want to work because I have to work. Hope you understand. I don't want to work because I have to work. I want to work because I feel like, okay? Because I feel like, yes, when do you want to retire? You need to know all of this. You want to retire at age 70. Do you want to continue hustling and working and bustling until you are 70? That is why you need something we call passive income. Money on the side. That is part of your investment. That's why you are investing, okay? So if you don't know why you are investing, that is the reason. What if something happens to your job? You are earning so much, but you have no investment, you have no savings, you have no investment portfolio. What if something were to happen to your job? How are you going to cope? What are you going to do? Okay, I'm a freelancer, but what if something were to happen to the freelancing platforms where I work? What am I going to do? That is why I have other investments on the side, because of the passive income. Because passive income is very, very important. Okay, passive income does not mean you are not active, you are not working. Okay, but you are not actively working as much as you are working in an active job, like I do with my freelancing projects and all of that. But the last thing I'm going to be talking about today, you don't need to prove that you have money. See, the mistake I see most people doing when they first start making more money, because they start trying to prove that they have money to people. What that is going to do for you is going to increase your expenses. You want to make sure that you always keep your expenses at the minimum that you can. Don't buy things that you want if you cannot afford to buy things that you want. Now, let me tell you this. This is the way I know if I want to buy, if I need to buy something or not. I tell myself, if the whole world was blind, would I still buy this thing? It will help me know, seriously, if I'm buying because I want people to see me wearing it. That's a problem, okay? That's a problem. And if it's not going to bring in the income, I'm not going to do it. It's not going to bring me more money. I'm seriously not going to do it, okay? They call me stingy or anything, but I'm not going to do it. So I want to make sure that whatever I'm doing is because it's going to generate more income, okay? And I'm not wasting money. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you think. That's my mentality. I don't care what you think. I will do what is absolutely necessary. Okay? You need to make sure that as you are growing, you know how much is coming in, you know how much is going out. You are not just spending money as you see it. That's a big problem for most adults. They don't know how much is coming in. They don't know how much is going out. They are just spending money. In fact, they get to a point where they start borrowing money. When you start living on validation is actually very expensive. But when you start living on validation, you start to borrow money to keep up. You don't need all of that, especially if you're a student. Live like a student. See, I get that the whole world, people are living extravagantly these days and all of that, but you don't need it. Also, right now, live like a student that you are. Live the way you are. Live according to your means. Okay, and grow this cash flow. That is why I'm creating this community. Okay, we have our IG @vibes_finance. Okay, there, follow us, you know, and get more finance tips. We need to make sure that we are building a community of people that understand their finances and are not spending anyhow. Okay, so in another video I'll be talking about how to budget your money, how to live on a budget, and make sure that you stay within that budget. See, if you are going to get anywhere, if you are going to get ahead financially, you need to understand your income versus expenses. Okay, you need to understand assets, you need to understand liabilities, you need to know all of those stuff. Okay, and that is the truth about money. All of these things I've mentioned, if you are going to be rich and wealthy, you have to invest quite a lot. Okay, you have to be valuable. Okay, you have to give out value. All of those things I'm saying. So that is all I have for you today. My name is Kita and I'm a money person. I love money. Okay, and I don't care whether you say money is the root of all evil or not. I actually really love money, and I love making it. I love working for it, and I love it working for me. Yes, that's why I'm speaking, I'm talking, okay, about finances, about personal growth, about all of these things, because I want you to love money as well, so that you can bring in lots of money to yourself. Yes, and we've come to the end of this video. If you have not already subscribed, subscribe now. Have you this value? Show value you are carrying. Is this value small to you? Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll meet again when I drop a new video. Anyways, if you love this video, do it for the algorithm. Like it, okay? And come to the comment section, tell me what you thought. Have you been making some of the mistakes I mentioned and I highlighted during the course of this video? What have you learned? Okay, what have you learned from this video? Seriously, I'm going to reply. All right, so I'll see you in the next video. Bye.